Well, hi Virgos! Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Virgos, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. For Virgo. If this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, it probably is not your reading. And I would check your moon sign. That is your private and emotional side. So Virgos, the overall energy of your reading is the King of Wands. This is fire. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. But the energy of this card, male or female, they're all male or female, is holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand and having your hand on your hip with the other hand. So it's like you want to move forward and you are ready and willing and able and want to now. You're ready. So let's find out why the King of Wands surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Star. This is the card for Aquarius, so Aquarius might be strong in your chart someplace or in someone else's chart around this reading. But this is a very spiritual healing card. This is like seeing your own reflection come back at you and remembering the essence of who you are, healing right down to your bare bones. So you have been going through some deep, deep healing. It might have to do with the Knight of Wands. Now the Knight of Wands is right above the King of Wands. Two totally different. The Knight of Wands is flighty. The Knight of Wands runs in and out of your life. Usually without regard to your feelings, or whoever's life they're running in and out of. A lot of times they're running with the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, but they run out with the staff of passion. So they're in and out of your life, right above the King of Wands. So I'm kind of wondering already if they are changing or what's going on here. I have the Two of Swords right next to the Knight of Wands. Now, and having this spiritually healing card on the other side of the Knight of Wands, I feel like you've been in a relationship here where the other person, male or female, was running in and out of your life. Was not a settled relationship whatsoever. I feel like you were not dealing with it. You were protecting your heart by not dealing with it. You've had your swords up of truth and clarity. You know what's going on, but you weren't dealing with it. You didn't want to see it. You didn't want to know it. You didn't want to talk about it. You just kind of let it keep going because you didn't want your heart to break. Well, that doesn't usually work. I have the Six of Swords right below the Star. So, in all this healing that you're doing from this energy right here, you are moving forward. You're unblocking, dealing with this because you're leaving rocky waters and you're heading towards smoother, calmer waters with a lot of swords of truth and clarity. It's work to do. It's right under the Star card. Spiritual healing is work. And this is helping you to see the truth and be able to move forward. Now, you're moving towards this King of Wands, which is a very mature energy. Having a fresh start of new beginnings, and having your hand on your hip. So you are moving forward. You are ready for a fresh start and new beginning here. Once you get finished healing or during your healing over this energy of the Knight of Wands. You're moving forward. I got the Chariot. This is the card for Cancer. So Cancer might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But under the Two of Swords tells me you're moving forward from just blocking dealing with that situation. And you're also moving forward just like you want to here. With that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. So this is, if you snap those reins, see those sphinxes there? They can get up and they can book. I don't think you're going to move forward really fast. I think the Six of Swords is letting us know that. It's all coming with your healing, okay? And the truth and the clarity that comes to you during your healing. So, but you are moving forward. Moving forward, moving forward. All three of those cards are about moving forward. I have the Four of Pentacles under the Six of Swords. This is about feeling stuck, not moving forward, which you're moving forward from. And, you know, it's this energy here. It wasn't grounded. It wasn't stable. It wasn't secure with these pentacles. It made you feel stuck. And like you couldn't go you couldn't move forward in your life. Well, you're putting that to rest because you are moving forward and you're doing it through your healing. I have the Emperor under the King of Wands, which is the card for Aries. So all the way down we got, you know, the Wands here, but the King of Wands, you know, that's definitely fire sign. And then the Emperor, that gives us 2 for Aries. So Aries might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. I feel like this person here, that was the Knight of Wands, was very stubborn. And I feel like they were kind of controlling. And maybe that's why you were not dealing with it. Maybe that's why you just kind of let it ride for a while. The Emperor, you know, they're set in their ways. They sit on a granite throne. They go by the book, whatever that book is in their head, okay? The way they see things. And their way of seeing things a lot of times is the only way of seeing things. But they're well-liked and respected by others. It's the ones closest to them that see this other side. And so I kind of feel like this energy that ran in and out of your life was a little controlling in their own way, however they did it. But you're walking away from it. Again, moving forward. You're walking away from this energy, and the Chariot is right above this card. So you're turning your back on, I think you had feelings for this person, but you're deciding it's best to move forward. And after seeing that, I think, yeah, it's best to move forward. Let's see what else comes up. For Virgos. What else do they need to know? Oh. Okay. We have the Fool up here in your highest energy. I kind of feel like you didn't give it much thought before jumping into this relationship with this other person that ran in and out of your life. That you just kind of threw caution to the wind and went with it. And that's what you kept doing here with the Two of Swords. On the back side, though, of the Fool, and see, with the Fool, it usually finds themselves at the edge of a cliff. And I think that's what happened, is you kind of reached a breaking point in this relationship. And that's what makes you want to move forward. And then I have the Three of Cups. I think somebody else is coming back into your life that you've known before. Maybe during your childhood, or just somebody that you had a relationship with. There's a reunion of sorts. And it's a happy one. It's a Three of Cups. So if you may have totally forgotten about this person, okay? But somebody's coming back in. They might be an air sign. I have the Queen of Swords here. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. We have 2 for Aquarius so far. They might be an air sign. But you might have air in your chart too someplace. But this is having your sword up, okay? So you're kind of guarded. You're guarded here. And you have an honest and truthful conversation with whoever's coming back in your life. And I don't think it's the same person. At first, I thought maybe it was the same person. But I don't think it is. I have under the Fool energy, this is what happened, okay? And this is what you're moving forward from to next to the Chariot, is the Three of Swords. There might have been another person, maybe. I don't see a whole lot of cards, but they did break your heart. They did bring you tears. And that Fool energy a lot of times will do that eventually. I think you knew. The High Priestess is right next to the Three of Swords. So I think you knew that this was going to happen. That's why you were, you know, in this place of not dealing with it and just kind of letting it go on. But you couldn't take it anymore. You had to move forward. So listening to your intuition, that's what the High Priestess is all about. This is the card in the tarot deck for intuition. And so it tells me that you are listening to your intuition. You knew that this is how it was going to end up. Yet, that's why you were blocking. But you also knew that it wouldn't last forever either, because, you know, you just knew it. So keep listening to your intuition, but follow it. Don't just hear it and then you brush it off. Follow your intuition. And your intuition, I think, is also telling you, you can feel somebody else coming in. You can feel the energy of why all this is happening. Just trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself when this person comes in, because your sword is up. So you're going to be like a little like, I don't know here. We need to talk about the past, or talk about, you know, each other, just getting to know each other, truthful conversations. Follow your intuition, because what I see coming out of this Queen of Swords and right next to the High Priestess is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, I mean, this is about being in love. This is about being like an equal exchange of love. They're bringing a huge cup of love with them. You already have a huge cup. Wow. So you can probably feel that. I have the Magician under the Three of Swords, like I said before. This is why you're walking away. So the Magician is like, there's that infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. You have all the tools to make a relationship work. You have the power to manifest, and I think that's exactly what you're doing through all this healing up here from this Knight of Wands energy. You're actually manifesting somebody else to come in. You have a giant cup of love. You have a pentacle for security and stability. You have a wand of fresh starts and new beginnings. And you also have a sword for truth and clarity, and you will use that sword for sure. So, you get the truth, you get the clarity. It broke your heart, but you're walking away. And then comes under the High Priestess, and you can also probably feel this, this energy of whoever's coming in here, this whole section right here of whoever's coming in. They also have an Ace of Wands. They're bringing in that wand of fresh starts and new beginnings. That's why you're holding it in the center of this reading here. They also could have fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but they're not this person down here. Yeah, they want to offer a fresh start, new beginning. It's like, it's right next to the Knight of Cups. They're going to make an offer. They're coming in and they're going to make an offer here. It's like, oh my gosh, how are you? I haven't seen you for so long. Let's get together sometime, you know, let's catch up. And I think that's what happens here. They have they are totally into this, getting to know you better. So follow your intuition, trust yourself, trust your intuition. This is a sincere offer. The Knight of Cups, there's lots of room for love in that cup, and I know that too because it's right below the Ace of Cups. So Virgos, something good is coming out of all this. All this deep healing is for a reason. It's so that this other person can come in. I'm going to take the bottom card of this deck for one more card for this reading, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this energy, because it goes right here, that you've been fighting on trying not to make waves, so to speak. But you do move away from the rocky waters. You are going to move forward. Um, there's some bickering going on here. It's like the two of you did not see eye to eye on things. I think it was because of their energy running in and out of your life. They were sticking by their guns. They're like, no, this is how I want to do it, and this is how I'm gonna, do this relationship. And you kind of have a little tiff, it looks like. And there might have been a third party with both these showing up. But the thing is it didn't work out. You didn't see eye to eye. It all came to the surface. You had to heal, move forward, and wow, somebody is coming in here with a very sincere cup of love. Not the Knight of Wands, it's the Knight of Cups. So, Virgos, this is your reading, and thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.